from Higher Level Performance, and today I've got another core workout for you. Okay, this one we've got 4 exercises. We're going to work for beginners 15 seconds on each. Intermediates, you're going to try and hit 30 seconds per exercise, and for those of you who consider yourself advanced, you're going to try and work for 45 seconds on each exercise. Okay, so I'm just going to go through all of the exercises with you now quickly so you know the correct technique as you're working through them. Okay, so the first one that we're going to work on is just a bear crawl position with shoulder taps. So I want to set up on all fours. Okay, I want to tuck my toes underneath. To make it slightly easier, I'm going to take my knees a little bit wider than my hands. I'm going to push the knees just off the floor, and then I want to nice and control, try and come up and tap the other shoulder. What I want to avoid when I'm doing that is letting the hips wiggle, so there should be no rotation at the hips and no dropping. I want to try and engage and keep as tight as I can so that that doesn't happen. The next one we're going to go on to is just a side plank position. Okay, and in the side plank we're just going to work on our hip drops. Okay, so first I need to set up, make sure the elbow's beneath the shoulder, drive the hips up nice and high. Okay, from this position I'm going to let my hips come down to the floor, and then I want to drive back up. Okay, so let them come down, and then I want to drive nice and controlled but quite powerfully on the way up. So obviously on that one I'm going to do one side, I will then want to go straight on to the other side. The final exercise that we're going to go on to is just a dead bug. So on the dead bug we're going to set up basically the opposite of our bear crawl, so in the reverse position. I want to have my arms up and my legs up, and then from here, if you want to, you can come hands onto knees. Keep the head flat, keep your lower back in contact with the floor. Okay, and then I'm just going to take opposite hand and leg away. Okay, so I want to extend the body and then come back in. Extend the body away, nice and controlled on the way out, and a little bit quicker on the way back. Okay, on that one you can work, so you can alternate and do each side. If it's a little bit easier for you, you can work here without the hand on the knee, extend and bring it back in. Okay, so 4 exercises. You got your bear crawl shoulder taps, you got your side plank with the hip drops on each side, and then you're going to finish off with your dead bugs. Okay, so give that a go. As I said, beginner 15 seconds on each, intermediate 30 seconds, and advanced 45. Give yourself, depending on what level you're at and how much time you need, give yourself between 15 to 45 seconds rest between rounds, and aim for a minimum of 3 rounds on that one. Okay guys, so give it a go, hopefully you enjoy it, and that's going to help you get that shredded 6-pack abs out for the summertime.